Okay, 911, I'm looking for a chick, I'ma find me some. The time has come, she get a gold medal. I see you in your high heel shoes and stilettos. Tell me where you going, mommy. Keep a bad chick that's right beside me.
One of the biggest touring DJs on the planet, Steve Aoki was finally able to finish his long overdue and highly anticipated debut album titled Wonderland, which was released in early 2012. The album, which was recorded in Aoki's home studio, features collaborations with a slew of guest vocalists and musicians including LMFAO, Kid Cudi, Travis Barker, will.i.am aka Superblack, Lil Jon, and Chitty Bang, to name just a few. Aoki, who was named the highest grossing dance artist for the first half of 2012 by Pollstar, is constantly juggling his busy schedule that is heavy on touring, as well as keeping up with his record label Dim Mak and his numerous business ventures, all while continuing to collaborate with many musicians around the globe. So it's really no surprise that Wonderland was many years in the making before Steve was ready to release it for his fans. Artisan News caught up with Steve Aoki to get his thoughts on finally getting the album finished while having to work around his busy touring schedule.
Yeah, it took a long time for me to get this album done. Partially, actually, in large part because of my touring schedule. It's not like, I'd say like most typical artists, when they're producing an album, they'll lock themselves away in the studio for a few months and get it done. For me, I didn't have that process. I would work in the studio. Fortunately, it's in my house. I would work in the studio whenever I was home. And you get the flow, you get your creative juices going, and all of a sudden you have to stop and go back on the road. So it's a different process altogether of working on snippets of different tracks and then kind of putting them together. And many times with certain songs, I had to completely revisit the song like 4 or 5 times, readapt the song to what I thought was the current sound that I wanted it to be released.
Aoki went on to add his desire to finish Wonderland started from his New Year's resolution back in 2011.
What I did with 2011 was I made, you have your resolution goals. I made a goal where every single day I was home, I would be in the studio. And, sick, tired, whatever it might be, if I was there for an hour, if I was there for 12, I was in the studio working on finishing that album. And I finally was able to be happy with it enough to put it out, and that was a big goal of mine.
Steve Aoki currently has tour dates booked until the end of the year. Look for Steve at Dim Mak Mondays in Las Vegas at his residency, which takes place twice a month through the end of the year. Aoki also has 3 high-profile performances at the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles on November 21st through the 23rd, of which 2 dates are sold out as of press time. Also known for his philanthropic work, Steve Aoki recently announced his Steve Aoki Charitable Fund, of which his fans will vote to see how the funds will be allocated. Check his website for details on how you could donate.
Click, Steve Aoki, bang! Okay, 911, I'm looking for a chick, I'ma find me some. The time has come, she get a gold medal. I see you in your high heel shoes and stilettos. Tell me where you going, mommy. Keep a bad chick that's right beside me. And I smoke trees.